Oh, hello. Oh,
Crazy.
hi, everybody. How we doing?
We're here to talk
Great
about our
start.
brand new our first long-term actual play. Winners is currently in Puerto Rico having a wonderful time, and we've been jealous of the 80-degree weather that they've been doing. And that's today we are going to be discussing with four out of the 5 players what is going to be the campaign Lockers and Legends. Now, Lockers and Legends is derived from a campaign that I ran that I made myself. It's a homebrew campaign that I played with from beginning to end over the course of 2 years with my own group of D&D. This is going to be me revisiting that world with new players. I actually grabbed 2 of my old players because we finished it in 2020, and I had them over for dinner, and I was like, I need you guys to tell me what you liked about that campaign and what could have been better, what could have been worse. And it was fun, like, sort of being nostalgic about a campaign that's really kind of all about being sort of nostalgic about stuff. Now, of course, when we started it in 2018, so that's 12 years removed, and now we are 20 years removed from the target time frame. Oh boy, time never really stops, does it?
Nah, it just keeps going.
Not if we're lucky.
Just keeps going, man. So, what I've told the players is it is going to be Dungeons and Dragons. It is going to be the 2024 rules, but not immediately. At the very start, I've asked for 3 things from the players: name and general backstory, who they are, a playlist of music that can fit on an 80-minute burnable CD, and why are you in detention? Because this start takes place on Thursday, October 12th, 2006, and in a suburban area north of Des Moines, Iowa. So that eventually it will get to the magical world of Dungeons and or Dragons, but that's not where we start. And yes, everyone is in high school, and everyone was kind of everyone was in high school in 2006, although maybe not necessarily the year that their character is, because I was a freshman in high school in 2006.
Yeah,
And,
so was I.
I was a sophomore.
A old man.
I know
I was-
that
Yeah,
Winters,
interns, one of the older ones.
Winters,
Winters, I think,
graduated.
was
He
Yeah.
graduated that year. I was a freshman, 2006.
So we all have that kind of nostalgia for it, but that means that all of our references or anything in your backstory needs to be from October 12th, 2006 or before. So, like, not all the Harry Potter books were out. Like, all the Lord of the Rings movies were out, but the Hobbit movies weren't, you know? It's the GameCube, and the Wii comes out in a month, which, you know, like, you could be hyped about that, but you don't have a Wii, and there's no possible way. So
Yeah.
one thing we're going to do
It was
right
getting
now...
hyped, though. It was getting hyped, though, because I got that for my birthday in 2007.
Dude, I did I stayed up until, like, well, I got at, like, the Circuit City line at 2 a.m. to get a Wii.
I'm sorry,
Good.
did you say you got your Nintendo Wii from Circuit City?
Yes, or was it the GameCube that we did that for?
I mean, it could have been either. When did Circuit City close?
Hey, this is gonna be a common question for this campaign.
yeah.
When was that? When Circuit City closed in 2009, so it could have been.
Okay.
Jay
Okay.
said that he bought a DS at Circuit City in 2007.
There we go.
Sick.
So, I think it was Circuit City, and it was the one on Route 40.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, me too.
All the Marylanders, what's up? But yeah, my brother and I were there at like 4:00 in the morning, and then played a ton of Wii Sports. Anyway, but you don't have that. You might be making plans for it, but you don't. So what we'll do is we're gonna go around, and we're gonna have the folks introduce their characters, and after that, it's going to be sort of like a Q&A, and we can sort of help build up the relationships between each other, similar to what we did when we were rolling our fate characters. Now, of course, there's not going to be gameplay mechanics associated with this because this doesn't necessarily have that function, but it's important to get this built out now so that we can better tell a fun story. So I am going to... question is not what die, it's which one. Looking for a D4. We're gonna start with Mayor Franciel.
Start
You
with
have
me.
the
Just
floor.
introduce my character. All right.
Introduce
okay.
yourself. You have the floor. You can actually say whatever you want. I can't
Oh.
stop you.
Okay. Well.
Also, because I think you're the one who controls if anyone's muted.
Let's talk about chemtrails. I'm just kidding.
Let's talk about chemtrails. Fucking love them. They're my favorite.
All right. Hi, I'm Mayor Franciel. I will be playing James Fletcher. He is a sophomore in high school. The main descriptor, I guess, is that he is a member of the goth subculture, which is something that Steve, me, knows almost nothing about. I just thought it would be really cool to sort of deep dive into, this subculture that I really am not familiar with. But looks cool. The little bit of music, like goth music that I've listened to, I like. Especially now after listening to more of it and making a playlist for this. It's pretty cool. Yeah, James Fletcher the Goth.
James Fletcher the Goth. All right. I'm going to coin flip because Onion hasn't returned yet. But Addie, you're up.
Hey everyone, I will be playing Asher Hawkins, 17-year-old junior, 17 or 16, I can't remember which one I picked.
Okay.
But he would fall more into like the look of like a wallflower, like the kind of like the scenish looking hair, wears a button-up shirt but with a sweatshirt on top of it kind of guy. Keeps to himself, but seems to know a decent amount of people, and he's not like unbecoming. He's somewhat warm and welcoming. But he's usually busy either reading, writing, chain smoking cigarettes while listening to whatever indie punk album is picking his fancy that day. Sometimes, he likes to combine his certain music with whatever he's reading, whatever he's writing. But yeah, he kind of like keeps to himself, but but always observing. But he's somewhat mysterious, so there may be more happening with him under the surface.
Excellent. All right. Odd is Onion, and even is Aoife. Odd it is. Onion, tell us about your
Okay,
character.
So my character is named Jeremy Lucan. He's a little on the scrawny side, scraggly blonde hair. He's a big nerd about bugs. He's a big fan of bugs and insects, which makes him a little bit of an outcast. But with like a small core group of just like a few friends that are also fans of bugs and other specific interests.
And Vampire Cat, we are playing with D&D 2024. And Aoife, last but not least.
Okay, I changed my name like 3 times already tonight, but for now, I am Mark Maynard. I am a junior at our school. I am the starting center back for our football team. I am a big boy. And yeah, my main hobbies are football and then watching football and then going to church before I watch football and helping out with the family and, volunteering with either the church or if we're raising money for the team. It takes up a lot of my time. So that's most of what I've got going on.
Excellent. So we've got a mix of, and Winters is going to be playing an AV kid. For my, right? He's a tinker.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh my gosh, am I getting that wrong? Could you imagine if it's like, hey,
It's okay.
I'm just going to text her
Or
like,
like-
all right, sorry, you got to be an AV kid now.
That
Yeah.
or like robotics club kind of thing.
I can't be wrong.
Yeah, he will correct you. Don't worry, I promise.
Rocks fall, you die. Now you're the AV kid.
Come back as my twin brother, Jeremy Lucan.
Yeah, the first session is just you guys getting out of detention and going straight to the memorial service for your classmate who died inexplicably because the DM was wrong about something. So I wanted to, now that you guys have introduced now that you guys have introduced the your characters, I kind of want to introduce the setting. And so I'm going to read out like a little bit of the first bit of what session 1 is going to look like so that everyone can kind of get a vibe. So it is Thursday, October 12th, 2006. It's a mild day for early fall in your suburban area north of Des Moines, Iowa. The adults are still talking about the Korean nuclear test that occurred on Monday. Halloween is just around the corner, and decorations are starting to go up in the school hallways and shops around town. The trees that you have in town are starting to change colors, and the leaves blow across the roads and sidewalks, scratching and crunching as they make their way. This doesn't necessarily matter to you, at least not in this moment. What's more important to you is that it's 3:30, and while normally you'd be well on your way home, you're not. You're stuck here in detention with the geriatric Miss Graham. She's a grumpy old lady who seemed to care more about discipline than she ever did about teaching, and that is why she's one of the few people at Ankeny High School who actually volunteers to run after-school punishments. So now we're going to go around a little bit. Why are you in detention? We will start with Mayor Frantiel. Or we will James Fletcher.
I'm in detention for being insubordinate and not turning in my homework. Like enough homework slips that it added up to a detention because basically the school wants you to do this thing, but why? Why do we do it? I don't want to be part of the system. I'm not beholden to it because it's stupid and it's fake and doesn't matter. So I don't do my homework and I got a detention for it.
All right. Asher Hawkins, why are you in detention?
How I usually end up in detention, either skipping whatever kind of class or even just after school or even during my free time, just having a cigarette while writing or reading or listening to music on the bleachers, kind of just doing my own thing and knowing it's obviously against the rules, but don't also really give a shit. It's part of my like vibe, like when I'm doing that, like if I'm reading or writing or listening to music.
So we've got two ne'er-do-wells. Jeremy Lucan, how much of a ne'er-do-well do you consider yourself? Have you been in detention quite a bit?
No, I often do well, but I'm also a bit of a smartass. I like to correct people, so I actually am in detention for correcting the teacher on like multiple occasions. I get like a test back and I would have a thing marked wrong and I'd go up. I'd actually raise my hand in the middle of class. And that's what I got detention for, is because I didn't come to the teacher after class with the problem, but she marked something incorrectly. And I was like, yeah, this is wrong, teacher. You are wrong. And that apparently is being disrespectful. And when I questioned, I know, right? When I questioned the teacher on it, it was like, cool. Questioning why it's being disrespectful is also being disrespectful. So it's detention for you, Jeremy.
It's not necessarily what you said. Maybe it's how you said it.
I think the teacher's just out to get me is clearly the reasoning.
As it would be. And Mark Maynard, you are like hero of the school. You're hero of homecoming. Like, what are you doing in detention?
Yeah, this is my first time in detention. I really don't know what led to the incident that I broke up. All I know is that I had noticed one kid picking on another kid for weeks at this point. I had enough of it. The kid that was being bullied didn't look like he could stick up for himself, so I decided to stick up for him and knocked the other person out. So I didn't really think through it. My mom and dad are really mad. They're gonna have me talk to my pastor this Sunday. So I don't really regret it, but yeah.
I can imagine also that this Saturday is a very big game against your high school's rivals. So maybe the teacher, because typically knocking a kid out with a punch is a suspension.
Yeah.
This is
I'm a
Midwest football.
first time offender.
All right. So the other question that I asked you guys is your playlist. So don't tell me don't go word for word down your playlist. Just kind of give me your vibe and what's it gonna be.
Okay, so I actually had to do a lot of research for this because it's not a lot of music that I typically listen to, but I did end up finding Sisters of Mercy, who I actually do like a lot now, and they are kind of in my music rotation. Some Bauhaus, Susie, Rob Zombie has been around long enough, obviously. So, just sort of like low, dark, no MC. Actually, I don't think I had MCR. They may have been too mainstream for my tortured little goth that I was making.
Through,
but
everybody's playlist to see who's
yeah,
got.
there's MCR on Steve's playlist for sure, but James Fletcher definitely listens to a lot of Sisters of Mercy.
All right. So that was James. Asher.
Asher's playlist has.
Just
Go ahead.
do your first playlist, by the way.
Yeah, so Asher's one playlist, it's a lot of very, how I would describe indie, because maybe in 2006, that was such a big term for a lot of different kind of bands. But he listens to a lot of Sunny Day Real Estate, Bright Eyes, but also some of the Smiths, Sonic Youth, TV on the radio, some newer stuff like Brand New and Jack's Mannequin, things like that. But like I said before, Asher has a little bit of a harder edge side that is filled with that stereotypical just 2000s scene kid energy of just a lot of anger.
Mm-hmm.
So that comes with Mastodon, The Devil Wears Prada, Lamb of God, some Every Time I Die, and Cootie. So a very eclectic playlist to really emulate some of that buried anger, part of maybe some of his fractured mindset that's hard to see on this.
I so loved seeing Sadie Hawkins dance in your playlist.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Sadie Hawkins dance.
I
love for my Valentine, sure.
Yeah, I loved that particular song. My sisters listened to everything Reliant K, and I didn't care for most of it, but I really liked that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jeremy, what's your playlist look like?
I keep forgetting to hit the unmute button. I think I've corrected. If anybody else hears any background noise on my end, feel free to say so, and I'll keep myself muted when I'm not talking. But I think I've corrected the problem. So part of my character, since I started playing D&D, a lot of my characters are at least partially based on something in my life. And I can't believe I didn't put this initially on my playlist when I sent it over, but my true real life first CD I ever got was the CD by the Baha Men, the one that had Who Let the Dogs Out on it. That is my first physical CD I ever got. I got it for Christmas in 2001 maybe. So I have that CD, and then all the rest of my music is just a mix of a bunch of random different stuff. I listen to a little bit of hard rock, new metal. So I've got some Audio Slave and Alice in Chains on there. I listen to a little prog, so I got some Tool and some Porcupine Tree. I listen to a little rap, so I have Riding Dirty by Chameleonaire and a little bit of Eminem, and then like I said, the like the new metal grunge, like post grunge, like Chevelle, Shinedown, Breaking Benjamin, stuff like that.
Excellent. Yeah, I think it's always fun when to ask this question because then it like helps build out what the character is going to be. I know personally I always have playlists that I associate with specific campaigns and this one is specifically the Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions soundtrack. But yeah, so like I know music means a lot, like as far as like associating with this, and I like when people put the work in and try to figure out like how to get into someone's shoes via okay, what's their playlist? Now, question. This is supposed to be a burned CD.
You want to know what Mark listened to?
Oh
no, Mark. No, nobody
Mark.
wants anything else from you,
Oh.
Mr. Perfect over there.
Everyone, Mark is
Maynard.
talking.
There's not enough jock rock on these playlists. But no, it's like Nickelback and Switchfoot. Like they're not as
Love
Christian as they used to be, but they're still good. Then a little bit of country, a little bit of Boondocks, a little Big Town. Some of the stuff that the other guys have told me to listen to, like Muse, they're pretty good. And then jock rock, like Seven Nation Army. Yeah, lots of Nickelback.
I'm surprised you don't have any Creed.
Look, Emily has some pride left on this. This is honestly.
Can you take me?
I could have made this a lot worse.
So with that said, this is a quicker question. So this is supposed to be a burn CD. Did you burn this CD yourself?
No, I would never have put Dragon Force on my own CD. That was definitely my little brother.
No, I meant, did you actually put the CD in your computer? Because I know, like, some folks just didn't do that. They had folks do it for them, not realizing how easy it really was.
Yeah, my little brother did it for me, is what I'm saying.
And, Jeremy?
Yeah, I definitely, we have one computer in my house, and it was in the basement. And getting time to actually do it was the struggle, but I burned.
Asher?
Asher would definitely burns his own CDs. And sometimes he may make them for other people if those who don't have ability to do that, or sometimes he just makes them just because based off a vibe or a person, or maybe think he could help them have a good day or something like that, just random acts of kindness. But yeah, he burns his own CDs.
And James?
Yeah, James would definitely burn his own CD. It would be a very personal thing, making your own playlist and your own CD for your just a very individual thing. So
was
I
that
think
James's like main move when he like had a crush on somebody? He's like, I made you a CD.
Actually, yeah, I think it would be just again because it's a very personal thing, and he is kind of searching for identity and individuality.
So if you're doing that to look cool to girls, did it work?
Nothing ever really became of it, but it definitely did help find like-minded people. Just by comparing who's on your CD, maybe they're also into that artist or something. So I don't think it never really went anywhere, but definitely got a foot in the door to other other friend groups.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Luckily, so the whole crew is a bunch of boys. So this is great time for Jay's question, which is, what is your character's favorite Axe body spray smell? The thing is, I couldn't tell you. The blue one, like
chocolate fudge.
I'd have to look it up. I did for like a really short period of time actually use Axe body spray.
We all
did.
did.
We
We all
all
did. We all
did.
did.
Like, come on. This
I'll
is
admit
a
that.
I
safe
did
space.
not.
I did
No,
not.
Emily
Okay.
definitely did the most out of all of us.
I wanted to so bad. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Nah,
I know for drama club, which by the way, did you guys know that I was in drama club? Is this
What?
That I was
You?
a theater kid
That's honestly really surprising.
every year without fail, like some kid during tech week would just blow up the men's locker, the men's dressing room with Axe body spray because it's just a bunch of like insecure hormonal teenagers who are locked in like again, I went to an all guys school, so it's like
Mhm.
and this is the only co-ed club. So like we're locked in a dark backstage with a bunch of girls and someone is just like, I got to do something about this. And like no matter what, like the older kids, including myself, I would like look at the kids. I would find the kids that I knew was going to do it. And I'd be like, I know what you're going to do. Stop. And eventually like Saturday would roll around and I just walk in and like everyone's just like, what the?
Mhm.
Anyway, sorry. That's my, but I also had Axe body spray because then I was like, well, you know, a little bit wouldn't hurt.
Mark would wear Conviction.
Yes.
His mom
Oh,
hates
that's the
it,
one.
but
Oh yeah, they had like weird titles.
Oh man, there's
Yeah,
so many of them.
I'm looking at the list right now. That's why my head is down as I'm looking through all the years the different scents came out.
Yeah, I'm remembering the. Oh yeah, like, well, it
There's
can't
one
be
called
anything past 2006.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
that's the
crap.
problem
Yeah.
is I've got
2000.
Limited, which was a light blue color, but it only lasted till about 2007. It looks like it was the scent was canceled in
includes
2000,
toothpicks.
but it started in 2005, and it definitely would track that. Like for a very short period of time, it was like, Axe is great, and then the one scent that I liked disappeared. And I was like, cool, I'm never using Axe again. So,
Yeah. Okay. So and then.
oh yes, Jay, I remember the Axe bombs.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I think we already got because Jay's next question what was always your favorite song in high school. We kind of covered all of that. I think to narrowing it down to your favorite would do us a disservice because who can really judge something like that? So I have a bunch of other questions for you guys, and chat. Feel free if you guys have something along the lines of what I'm about to ask, because this is just kind of like to get ideas for what the character is all about. So real quick, everybody, all at once. We don't have to really take turns for this. Just yes or no. Does your character have a cell phone?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So everyone but Jeremy. What is it like? Because like some people have like the unlimited talk and text or enough minutes. Remember this? You had to do minutes. That was like the thing.
Mhm.
So is this like you have like 5 minutes on the phone for emergencies only, or like what's the score for people with the phone? And what kind of phone do you think it was?
I have to look up what actual phones were out in 2006, but it's like a very like entry level, comes with the plan phone.
Mhm.
Probably Verizon because my parents wanted something reliable and it would have no text. We would not pay for text. If there was a text charge, it'd be a problem. And like very minimal minutes. It's just for if practice goes over and someone needs to come pick me up later.
So
Yeah, Jay.
your folks were convinced by that. Can you hear me now? Good. So Jeremy, you don't have a phone.
I don't. I'm getting one for Christmas. I've begged my parents for the Razor, but I am certain they will find something that they think is similar and just as cool because they're going to ask the person that works at the store, you know, what phone the kids like these days, and the guy is 30. So he's not going to answer correctly, and they're going to get me the wrong phone. But my parents have Singular. So I'm
yeah.
I'm
like
super
the little
excited to
stick figure.
be. Yep, I'm super excited to be on Singular's network when I get a phone for Christmas in a few months.
So James would definitely, I think in his heart he would covet a Razor. He would not have one because he couldn't afford it because he spends all his money on music and clothes. But I think so he's probably still on his parents' plan at that point. I think they would pay for unlimited text just because they're trying to like appease their son or like relate to him in some way. Yeah, and he would just text probably people from other school.
C9.
Oh yeah, he's a wizard with T9.
Yeah. How many contacts in
How many can fit on your phone?
no, how many contacts in your phone are girls that have hearts like less than 3 next to their name?
How many girls would have a less
Because
than
remember,
three
we
next to their
didn't
name?
have like full on emojis. We had to use the
Yeah.
texting emoji. So it's less than 3 was
God, we
the
just sound like old people like yelling at clouds. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still prefer a nice little less
back
than
in
3.
my day.
These
Um,
emojis.
We are old
and your,
people.
your
Yelling at
flash
clouds.
dancing
Meg,
and
chill out.
I mean,
All right,
yeah, there would probably be several, I'm sure.
like as after like you like just didn't talk to them for a little while, you just put like a slash in it. And, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, then Asher.
I think Asher would have like one of those Nokia bricks, and he has people's like names and numbers saved, but he's not really on his phone very often. Or it'll be like, you know, maybe a short text to like let people know, like, you know, if he's going somewhere, or someone's like, hey, you know, something, and he may just like be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like he
take on it, though.
prefers, yeah, he prefers like actually like handwritten messages like that, or like talking in person rather than texting.
All right. So for the folks who do have a cell phone, what is your ringtone? Asher, we'll probably start with you because you're fairly easy. Would just be like, basically, is it a song or like? Because I don't think the Nokia could download like a real song.
Yeah, I
So
don't.
it's like
I
either
think
a
like
jingle or like a phone noise or vibrate.
it would probably be just vibe, because he's a lot of the times he's like listening to music or he's in its own world, so he's not really hearing, but like
Yeah.
feeling it. He probably be more perceptible to that. So
Got it. Okay.
probably just on vibrate, or then sometimes he might just turn on silent because he doesn't want to be bothered,
Yeah.
or he's doing something that he needs to focus.
Next up would be James.
I think his would definitely be a song, probably something more mainstream, just because I don't think there are Sisters of Mercy ringtones. So probably
No.
like, or maybe not, I don't know. Probably like 9 Inch Nails or System of a Down or something. It'd probably be
When you
more
had to,
easier
like-
to find.
When you had to like text a certain phone number to download a ringtone.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, this is. Oh my,
This is awful.
guys! I don't think we can do this, man. We're gonna.
Derek, you chose this. You were like, hey,
chose
this
this-
would be a great idea.
I wrote this campaign when it was only 12 years removed, and now we're 20 years removed, and this is.
That's wild. Oh wow,
Oh
that's
wow.
pretty cool. That's cool though.
I've been playing a lot of D&D, guys, and revisiting something from 2018. It's like 2018. That was just.
Just like a year or two ago, right?
Mhm.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, ringback tones.
And then Mark.
For a long time, I just had the default ringtone like set all the way up. But recently, my little brother showed me this trick where you can record an MP3 on your phone, and then you can set that to your ringtone. And I have Jesus of Suburbia right now that I got like at just the right time from the radio. And that's my ringtone right now. I feel
It was
pretty
like
cool
all
about
garbled up and.
it. Mm-hmm. Sounds like shit.
Excellent. All right. Quick question for everybody. This is just a simple yes or no as well. Has your character seen Lord of the Rings?
Oh yeah, and probably have read Lord of the Rings, unlike me.
Bunch of fake nerds.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a big book. I'm a
I,
slow reader.
I have seen Lord of the Rings. Jeremy has seen Lord of the Rings, and I honestly was kind of bored by it.
So, hey, is this an actual character, Onion, or is
Is this just you? It's okay.
Yeah, you just playing
It's
it.
just
If
you
you're playing
telling us
yourself,
that you really
like,
like bugs.
It's okay.
Just me, guys. We haven't gotten there yet, Barrick. But also, I did want to go back to the last question because although I don't have a cell phone, Jeremy is the type of person to have already planned what his ringtone is going to be. And it's this new song that was just released in April of that year, Lips of an Angel by Hinder.
See, I think that confirms that this is just Onion.
This is
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
Onion. This is just Onion telling us there is a
Yeah.
parallel universe where he didn't get into LARPing and he just got into bugs.
Jeremy is a little depressed sometimes, so he really resonates with some of those like sad sounding songs, and Hinder is one of those bands.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So Jeremy has seen Lord of the Rings. James.
song can be
James.
Oh, sorry. I was reading the chat. Inch Notion said we used to play a CD and hold our phones up to the speakers. I did the same thing. I did have a
Mhm.
ringtone. That was just a recording. I'm sorry. I don't think James would have seen Lord of the Rings. I mean, yeah, the books are classics, but the fad of the movies going around is just way overblown, and it's nothing like the books. So it's just not a part of.
And I would be blown away if Mark had seen Lord of the Rings. I wouldn't necessarily like.
What
That
are you
sounds
saying? Lord of the Rings?
It's like Narnia.
What's Narnia?
I figured like a very religious household might. I guess not.
If
It's
it
like
wasn't in youth group, we didn't see it.
Like there's some reason like people are like, oh no, like there's like some hidden heresy in there. So no Lord of the Rings, no Narnia, no nothing, no Harry Potter.
Was C.S. Lewis Catholic?
C.S. Lewis was Catholic.
That's why I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Pastor is like, no, absolutely not.
It's definitely witchcraft in those books and movies.
Okay, so the question now is that there was a song in 2006 that was the #1 song, came out in 2005, but it was everywhere. It was, so you had a bad day, take it one down, just turn it around. What do you think about that song?
That's Jack Johnson, right?
No, I couldn't. Bad day. It was like a one-hit wonder.
Daniel Powder.
Daniel,
Yeah, that's right.
Powder.
Okay.
Good for him, but like, what else did he do? I mean, here I am with our band, with our 200 monthly listeners on Spotify, and we're thinking, who's this Daniel Powder asshole? Like,
Who's that sellout?
So I hate that song.
is Daniel Powder in Twitch? Is he in chat right now? Is he in chat?
Hey,
Oh God.
Well, I don't know. Our numbers have our viewership has boosted up by like 3 or 4 people since we
There we
started
go.
talking about
he
it.
could be in.
Daniel,
in
we
here.
know you're there. We know you're there, Dale. Dan.
Daniel heard his name and was like, somebody's talking about me on a Twitch stream with 15
On
people in it. I gotta
twitch.tv.
go.
In the year of
Yeah,
our Lord 2026.
I was looking up to see when Alvin and the Chipmunks was released, because I actually preferred their version of the song to Daniel
Yeah?
Powder's version. Like me,
Nice.
Onion, I preferred the Chipmunks version. Unfortunately, Alvin and the Chipmunks was released in 2007. So I hate that song because it was played in every grocery store ever on repeat. And I in my younger days worked in grocery stores and Office Depot, and it was on every corporate soundtrack.
Onion hates it.
Jeremy also hates it.
Got it. James.
But Onion specifically prefers the Alvin and the Chipmunks version of the song.
Okay.
Jeremy
So
cannot,
you-
because
Okay,
it
I'm
hasn't been released yet.
I'm not ready to move on from this yet. So you heard the Alvin and the Chipmunks version, and you're like, okay, this though, this is good.
This right
Yes.
here.
The original sucks.
Chef's kiss.
But Alvin.
Eva's dying about this. Eva is actually dying about this. Are you okay?
I love your brains so much, Onion.
Oh, Onion.
Never change.
God bless you.
Never change.
No, I think what did it for me specifically was that it was different, and I was just so sick of hearing that song, because in my younger days I worked retail and grocery stores, and it was on every soundtrack. Every corporate playlist, add that song on it. And I hated it. And then Alvin and the Chipmunks came out, and I was like,
That's what did it for you. Bunch
yeah,
of
100%. That is
humanoid-like
real,
chipmunks.
That was
real
real
stuff.
art.
It's just been
Alright.
downhill since.
You know, there are some songs that you listen to and you're like, I like the cover better. That's one of them.
Hmm.
Except
I
this
love
time it's Alvin and the Chipmunks.
James, do you like Bad Day?
Absolutely
You're
not.
you're not allowed to comment on the Alvin and the Chipmunks because it doesn't exist.
Okay, so we're just talking about just the original then, just to be clear.
It's the original.
All right. Yeah, no, absolutely not. The song is a ridiculous caricature of being sad. Like, you listen to a sad song just to turn your bad day around. Like, please get real. Come on. Like, it's okay. Number one, it's okay to be sad. And it's okay to listen to sad music just to feel something that's real for once.
All right, and Asher.
Asher agrees with James's sentiment on that. It's like, it's okay because, I listen to a lot of sad music and it's, cathartic music, but it's just like, this song's kind of lame though. This doesn't do anything for me.
And Mark.
I love this song. It makes me feel a little bit better if we have a hard practice or if we lose a game. My mom likes to put it on in the car on the way home. And I get it in my head sometimes on Monday mornings and hum it in the hallways on my way to class. It makes me feel a little bit better.
Like literally, this freaking Mark is like pushing the sleds, like in the doing 2-a-days, working out. Like, so you had a bad day, shake it one time.
Yes, pushing the
Welcome,
sleds.
Sonny.
Gross. I had a bad day.
All right. How many pairs of Converses does everybody own?
It's pretty much the only shoe I own. Maybe that and a pair of like slip-on Vans.
Yeah, I have several. Like a black one, a black checker one. What other types
Don't forget
of
the
black
white with black checkers.
Oh yeah, I have like a black one with white
Mm.
checkers and then a white one with black checkers.
Okay.
I have Walmart shoes because all the shoe budget goes towards cleats.
True. Because those are expensive.
Yeah, I have zero.
Asher wears
zero Converses. I think they're too. I think they're overhyped.
I think from what you were telling Sam about your art, like you have like boots. You're probably like are you like utilitarian when it comes to your shoes? Like,
Yeah, Jeremy's parents bought him shoes that would last a long time. Did not really care about how good they looked. That being said, because I was outside a lot, boots seemed to be the best call. But my boots look slick. Just they're I don't know, the kids. I don't remember what the kids said in those days, but nowadays they'd say fire and no cap, I think.
you got it in one.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, how many layers of polo is everyone wearing?
Zero.
Asher, I believe I cut you off. I realized that at the end of my sentence. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're out. I was gonna say Asher. Well, he doesn't wear any polos. He does wear like button-up shirts, but they're like a little stylish, or they're like checker print, something you would see at like I don't know, Vans or a Hot Topic store, or maybe he found it at a thrift store. And he's owned multiple pairs of Converse, but he'll wear the same pair of Converse until like he runs them into the ground. They're all ratty and there's holes in them, and then he'll buy a new pair. So like he could have more shoes, but he decides not to.
All right, Schnappy, thanks for the 5-stream streak.
Yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sticking around.
So, what TV channel did you watch the most? Again, you being your character, not anybody can just.
Discovery and National Geographic.
But,
Yeah. Discovery was like the go-to. When nothing good was on Discovery, that's when I'd switch to National Geographic. And that was before they started talking about aliens and shit.
When it was
Dude,
really about the bugs.
all about the bugs.
Man,
When it was real and about the bugs.
Mhm.
James.
I
Or do you find yourself on IRC channels?
I think I would probably have on like Cartoon Network or something. Definitely. Yeah, that's Cartoon Network. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, I would definitely be watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Toonami. Thank you, Schnappy.
Adult Swim probably for you
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah, the Adult Swim was around then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like Goth Kid Invader Zim is like.
Yep.
I think that's like the free space on a bingo card for your character. All right, Asher.
Similar to James, like Toonami, you know, maybe more of an emphasis on like the anime part, because of like those fantastical elements that Asher likes, because he reads a a variety of books.
Mhm.
Like, obviously, like the classic ones you get in high school, like Catcher in the Rye, Great Gatsby, 1984. But he's into like fantasy, he's into you know, comic culture and things like that, because it's just something different. But it also, he thinks it's more about the human condition maybe than some other books that he's read. But also, I think he would enjoy like AMC, like a lot of like the older movies that hit that appeal of the books that he really likes to read. So like more of the classic stuff. So yeah, so you go back and forth between cartoons, anime, and classic movies.
That like my older sister in high school watched a shit ton of like the vintage movies and all that stuff, like Casablanca and
Mm-hmm.
other ones.
And the other ones.
And don't forget Casablanca 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Right.
Yes,
Where
the better of the two.
Well-known
Yeah.
sequel to that movie.
where they do like stunts and stuff. And Mark.
ESPN and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and TNT. I like action movies.
Heck yeah.
I do appreciate the chat. So chat just started listing anime.
Beautiful.
You just like you just name dropped anime, and it was like a freaking like sleeper agent clicked off. Our fans certainly are a type, and of course I'm reading them and being like, yeah, I love Inuyasha. I literally cosplayed Moroku for MagFest this year, so
Snappy with the awesome reference of Zoids, which
Yeah.
was a great show.
that was definitely pre 2006 too. So
Okay.
all right, what other questions do we have? So we're gonna go. We're gonna ask one more, then we're gonna take a bio break, and we are going to come back with more like important questions. But real quick, lightning round: do you have a game console, and what kind? So we'll go ahead and start with Asher.
I would think so, because of like his interest in cartoons and anime. But which console would he have? I think he would probably have like,
You pretty much have Xbox, PS2, and GameCube right now.
yeah, I would say PS2, because like falling into some, maybe there's like TTRPG games, like Final Fantasy, as you brought up earlier, and more maybe, I don't know, some games that are a little bit more in depth and have a cool story, but also have some of that action. Like it scratches an itch. He doesn't understand what itch it is, but he knows it's there, and like those things, whether it's really like intense games or like turn-based, like JRPGs or something like that, it like just scratches an itch in his brain that he's not really sure about, but like it works for him. It helps him feel a little bit better.
I just googled it. The Wii, the Xbox 360, and the PS3 are releasing in a month.
Okay, so he's
Oh,
stoked for the
man.
PS3. I know there's
Yeah.
some really good like story games that come out with that, and then I think like God of War as well.
Mark.
Yeah, our house has an Xbox. It's one thing that my brother and I really bond over is Halo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really play without him, but we play a lot of Halo together.
Wait, was Xbox 360 2000? Really now? Oh my god! I just saw November, and everyone else is November. Okay, so Mark, do you want an Xbox 360? Do you have an Xbox 360?
Yes. It's my parents like that we play Halo together. So
All
they
right,
got it
cool.
for us for Christmas.
I didn't realize there was a full year difference in the generation. Okay, neat. It's all actually coming back to me. I think I remember reading about this in EGM. and that was like a big point of contention. Anyway, I was a Nintendo fanboy growing up. All
Mhm.
right. Speaking of Jeremy.
So I haven't upgraded to the GameCube yet because I don't play that many video games. I still have an N64, but I do have a Game Boy. I'm outside moving around a lot, so having something I can carry around in one of my cargo pants pockets is definitely on the list. So I'm my main console is definitely the game.
Okay. Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance?
Game Boy Advance. I think I'm a Game Boy Advance kid.
Cool.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, the DS was out in 2004.
Not a DS kid. I definitely, like I said, I think that I don't play enough video games to have the newest console
Mm-hmm.
when it comes out. But Jeremy is definitely vibing with the Game Boy Advance.
Okay. And then lastly, James, what you got? If you got it.
I don't think he would play video games. They're just not really like in his media wheelhouse. And again, he's probably spending all his money on clothes and music. Yeah, I don't think he would be super into video games.
All right. So I think just by like sort of answering these little questions, I feel like we're doing a lot to sort of explore what our characters are all about. But we're going to do quick bathroom break. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. And after that, we are actually going to get into some more of the harder hitting stuff. Not like crazy traumatic or
Trauma.
anything like that. But it's going to be a lot less. Did you like Bad Day? What do you think about, the Black Eyed Peas?
Do you like jazz?
You like jazz?
Wait. When did B movie come out?
Oh god.
No.
Do you wear
When
wigs?
did
Oh
B-
god.
That one's fine.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm seeing 2007.
Yep. Don't
Oh,
not allowed to say it.
That's
It's out.
exists. We have no idea what's awaiting us.
But Shrek and Shrek 2 are both out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man.
We are back.
Okay.
We back, y'all.
yeah. Thank you, everyone, for
back,
hanging
y'all.
out. I see a lot of people that we know and a couple of new faces. So if this is your first time, thank you for joining us. We're very excited about this campaign. We've been talking about it for a while.
Okay, so now we're at heart of the matter time here. All right. So winter break's in 2 months. The being on time is honestly, hey, you're not wrong, but you're rude.
That is very much like Nate's. Also, thank you for being here, Nate.
Okay, so winter break's in 2 months. And actually, real quick, just say out loud: are freshman, sophomore, junior, senior?
Junior.
Sophomore.
Sophomore.
Okay, so junior for Mark and Asher, and sophomore for Jeremy and James.
Yep.
Winter break's coming up in 2 months. What in that time period is the most important thing for you?
Oh, I have an answer.
Okay.
So I looked up when the Zune is coming out, and it's coming out in November. And it's got 30 gigs, and I'm gonna fill that thing up. It's gonna be awesome.
Is the iPod 2 mainstream for you?
Yes, Apple products. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, not a shot. Plus, they're so expensive.
Yeah, there's no way. So the Zune is coming out, and it's gonna roll.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? I'm just like, because this one might take you a little bit to figure out. So just kind of take your.
Yeah, I've got an answer.
Yeah.
Depending on how the game goes on Friday, depending on how the next few games go, either I'll be prepping for playoffs or I'll be trying to cut weight to try to get to my wrestling mindset.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
We're talking about playoffs.
Somebody needs to look up when that commercial was released.
Dragons are going all the way.
That's ancient in comparison to 2006. Yeah, no, that's. Okay, so you're getting ready for the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Jeremy, Asher.
I see Addie thinking, do you want me to go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So my parents use winter break as an excuse to get me out of the house and not look at bugs. because they're not super thrilled about my bug obsession, which we've hinted at. But Jeremy's a big fan of bugs,
He is
so
an entomologist in the making.
yeah, with a lot of bugs not being out and about in the cold weather, my family goes on a ski trip every year, and while I would rather be out looking for bugs, I do enjoy skiing.
It's really neat. I think Asher uses the winter break, does like Christmas and stuff, but he prefers kind of maybe going out on his own and discovering things. So maybe like trying to find any new books or any new music, taking that like a lot of that downtime and continuing what he does already, walking around, contemplating, writing things down, smoking a cigarette, listening to music, just being about town, just kind of observing and enjoying the wintry months outside.
Excellent. Okay. And so would that be your most important thing for winter break?
For me,
Like that's the question. Is like, what's the most important thing? Like, so obviously for Mark, it's playoffs.
Playoffs.
For Jeremy, it's still bugs, but then getting ready for skiing.
Now,
right? So I think
Jay did ask where I went skiing, so I had to look up Iowa ski resorts, and apparently there's one like an hour or so out of Des Moines called Seven Oaks Recreation.
How is there? I thought Iowa was flat.
Yeah.
Apparently
Okay.
not that flat.
What kind of ski resort could possibly be in Iowa?
It's called Seven
think
Oaks
Seven Oaks.
Recreation.
It's called Drive to fucking Colorado. What are you doing? Okay, but yeah, I guess Seven Oaks.
Yeah, it
Iowa,
doesn't look very large. It looks like there's maybe four trails on it.
Okay.
Perfect.
And that's currently. So I don't know how long that one's been around, but I had to look it up.
Mm-hmm. So okay, and James, we haven't gotten to you, right? Right.
Do we get the
What I'm,
James?
what I'm
No, we
looking for,
The Zune.
I'm looking forward to the Zoom.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Zoom.
Zune.
Zoom.
The Zune.
And that is so like that is the thing you're like locked in on. Like when you're in class, like if you're daydreaming about the Zune.
Yeah, it's gonna finally unseat Apple, these overrated products. It's gonna shake up the market. There's gonna be a Zune 2, a Zune 3. iPods will be a thing of the past.
You know.
Yeah, well, it's going to have to compete with Sony and the Walkman. So we'll see how they do against them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mark is thinking about playoffs. Jeremy's thinking about skiing, and Asher is thinking about just chilling the fuck out. All right. So, who's done survival skills? Anyone here in Boy Scouts?
Asher has never done Boy Scouts.
I feel like I would have done Boy Scouts. I feel like I'm still doing Scouts. Oh
What's
gosh.
What's your current rank, Mark?
What the? I don't know anything about Boy Scouts. Am I working on my Eagle Scout right now? I'm working on my Eagle Scout right now. I'm a
you
junior in
working-
high school.
Yeah. You could be.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
if you've got
God.
parents who are like pushing you for like sports, they would probably also push you in getting your Eagle Scout.
Sports in church. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're a Boy Scout. We knew
Sports
this
in
already.
church, brother.
So did you get your wilderness survival merit badge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got my tote and shit. That was a pointed comment to Francielle.
Oh, I heard
it. Francielle has revoked my tote and shit so many times in our real life that I don't.
Cut off so many quarters of that thing, it's a circle now.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Jeremy, you're in, like you either were in Scouts or you're currently in Scouts.
Yeah, Jeremy is definitely still in Scouts. I've gone for all 2 of the bug-themed merit badges.
Did you just Google how many bug merit badges there are?
No, I just took a wild guess that it was more than 1, but less than 3.
I thought you were supposed to be like, I have that off the dome. I know exactly. We had like,
did a lot of research for this, and one of the things I looked up was how many bug-themed merit badges existed in Scouts. It just seems like they would have more than 1, but not too many.
There is, it's discontinued, but I guess 2006 you're fine. The insect study merit badge.
I do not
I
have
think
that merit
I
badge.
think I think the insect study merit badge is not necessarily difficult to do. It's probably really difficult to find a counselor for it.
Probably.
Had to go to the
So-
city over the hill for that one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like there's like it's offered at summer camp, but like not enough people like sign up for it. Anyway, it's at the Nature Lodge. Okay, so Jeremy does scouts, Mark does scouts, Asher, James does not. Asher?
Asher doesn't do scouts.
Okay.
They won't let him smoke.
They don't, no.
Yeah, I feel like
Uh,
James would have showed up for his parents would have sent him to one meeting, and he would have sat at a table for like a half hour and then just left.
Just sulked the entire time.
Yep, just watched everyone, and then just left.
Right. The idea was like you have to wear a shirt that matches everybody, and you're like, fuck this.
Yeah, I'm good. This is stupid, and y'all are stupid.
What do you mean I
Mhm.
can't wear black?
Yeah.
Jeremy, do you have wilderness survival?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. Question for everybody: what is the worst injury you've had? These are you might not think these are a theme, but
Now you say
Anybody-
that, it makes me want to like change my answer.
Hmm.
anybody can chime in.
I'm gonna say that I broke my collarbone my freshman year.
Mhm.
It took me out for most of the season.
For Asher, probably definitely some like broken fingers, maybe like a pop knuckle, but probably the worst would be breaking his hand like early in high school. But you can't really remember why.
Jeremy, James.
Is okay, so if he like cut his hand really bad, like punching a mirror, is that cool with this campaign?
What? What do you mean by that?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I
Yeah,
guess
you can
so.
punch him. You're allowed to do
Okay.
that. Like,
Okay, cool. I was trying to like feel out the tone of the campaign, I guess.
Yeah, I
Um,
see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Nope. I see. Yeah. Whether like subjects of like sort of self-harm can be discussed.
Right.
We will discuss icks and lines in the sand just for the table, but we're not going to do that on stream. Sorry,
Sure.
guys.
Yeah, makes sense.
But good heads up though.
Um,
It's always good to ask.
The
I know,
question just caught me off guard, and I could not stop laughing.
But no, I get it. It's now that I had a chance to actually think about it. Nope, that is a very important question. But is that it? Like you punched a mirror and you cut your hand?
Yeah, I think so.
I'd say I probably broke my leg skiing.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can tell you guys as for a DM style for myself. And this is for a long-term campaign. Everyone can kind of hear this. My DM style, romance always fades to black. Also especially romance involving teenagers. So there's gonna be like
Yeah.
the last time I ran this, there was like some of those because you're 16 years old, like, but certainly not like not graphic. But like a couple other things. I'm definitely more of a rule of cool DM, like especially because I don't really know 2024 rules quite yet. I'm gonna learn them. We're gonna learn real fast.
I have never played D&D in my entire life.
Yeah, this is true. Actually, none of us have.
Mhm.
I will never get
Well-
tired of that bit.
So that's my like personal DM style, and yes, there is always the discussion about what kind of red lines for the players at the table are not to be crossed, and doubly so when that is going public. So understand, like, there's still going to be some peril. This is not going to be like this is not going to be like a PG game, but it's not going to be problematic, if that makes any sense. And there's a line there, but like there's still going to be, death, destruction, and horrible things happening to good people.
So it goes.
So it goes, because otherwise you wouldn't have cool villains.
You say, is it all of
Mhm,
us?
mhm.
We're all going to turn out to be secret villains.
I mean, I can't stop you. This campaign is also fairly sandboxy. And that was actually one of the things when I was talking to my old players, they liked about that was the fact that this was much more of a exploration style game where you had a lot of control. And I intend to give that to you as well, mainly because the old players from that campaign are going to be watching and they're going to be like, "Oh, I wonder what they do with X, Y, and Z."
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that. So, all right. What's your relationship with your folks?
I'd say
Anybody?
Jeremy's is pretty good. It's not like amazing, but it's not bad, for a high school kid.
Hmm. Anyone can chime in.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
for Asher, like things are the worst, but they're also not like the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if both parents either like work a lot, or maybe it's like a single parent household, and Ash is like pretty independent and being able to take care of himself for like a lot of the time. But like learning that maybe from either parent or both. So yeah, it's not the worst, but also not the best. Some like residual things there.
Mm-hmm.
I love my folks, and I know they love me. I have a good relationship with them. Um, it's kind of hard to describe in character, but like out of character, like I'm starting to like resent that they have my life planned out for me. So like maybe I'll say practice is ending 15 minutes later than it actually is. And I get to hang out with my friends afterwards for a little bit. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not rebelling, but I'm just kind of realizing that it's always been their plan.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they're
Um,
going
So
to be
I'm,
pissed you got detention.
yeah.
Oh, they're so pissed.
I'd say my relationship with my parents probably isn't great, but it's one-sided because like they're good parents. Like they love me and they try to support me as best they can. But they keep trying to sign me up for things like Boy Scouts and like after school sports, and things that I have zero interest in and I would really rather they stop. So
So
it's
are you
not great.
decidedly in the like, come on, mom phase of being a teenager?
Yeah, I mean, just very
Mm-hmm.
rebellious, but I'm trying to find myself the way that I want to rather than the way they want me to.
Right. So yeah, that's what do you guys have plans for after graduation? The Now, of course, especially for the sophomores, like those plans can be dumb. Like I think my sophomore year dream job was to be a photographer for Nat Geo, not understanding that that's not really a job that you get to like just be. So like what is your like aspirations outside of this? And anyone can spark up once they have a kind of a thought.
Asher wants to get out of this town. Maybe move to just a stereotypical phrase like the big city, wherever you may land, maybe depending
Des
on
Moines
what.
is Des Moines is an hour away.
Right, like that could be a first stop, or wherever liberal arts college he gets into.
Mm.
So maybe it's Des Moines, or New York City or Chicago or Philadelphia.
Mm.
Definitely like wherever he may end up, like college wise, and whatever may have a really good music scene. But you're right. He likes the idea of the big city because there's just maybe more life, more there, and more,
Mhm.
more
Yeah,
answers.
the suburb where you guys are in is mostly cul-de-sacs and strip malls. Like it's not really high culture here.
Now, the important question is, would Asher ever look back?
Dang, that's the question. Maybe that's where he's trying to find answers elsewhere. If he would
Mhm.
ever look back.
All right. Anyone else?
Yeah, I think the dream Like the ideal dream would be to go to, get a scholarship to a Big Ten school, play for the Packers, like live the dream. But the plan is to get a decent scholarship to a school not too far away. And I would love to come back and teach at my high school and hopefully coach football.
So, question is, I mean, like, is Mark like a prospect? You're a junior at this point. If you are gonna get into a Big Ten school, people are starting to spot you, or is it like maybe D1, D2?
I would say that it's maybe there was a chance when he was younger, but losing so much time, like there was a chance that he would have been spotted. But at this point, he's looking for something a little bit more conservative, like the D2 schools.
Okay.
Yeah, like again, the dream would be the Big Ten scholarship, but he's probably looking at not a community college, but like a local school that still has a pretty good football program.
University of Delaware, or not Delaware, but like equivalent of whatever is
like,
around.
If it's from where I am, it would be like Susquehanna University or Bucknell or Bloomsburg or something like that. Like one of the state schools, but not the big one.
I mean, Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa
Aren't they Big
Hawkeyes.
Ten?
They are Big Ten, so that's probably like that's the dream.
My grades aren't gonna get me to a school like that if it doesn't come with football. So.
All right. And James, we haven't hit you yet.
I think a similar vein as Asher, he would definitely try to get the hell out of Iowa. Where is less important. I think he would just try to get as far away as he could. I think probably England is the goal with the goth scene that's going over there, with just especially a lot of bands over there that he would probably listen to and probably see online. So that's
I could
like
also easily see like England. Oh, finish. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
Just England would be the dream, the goal, but obviously that's pretty hard to get to. But honestly, anywhere away from Iowa.
The England could just be literally a placeholder in your 15-year-old brain for just out.
Yep, exactly.
Like, because you're 15 years old, you don't necessarily need to figure out if this is realistic or not. Like, that's not, that's not what you do. You're at 15, like,
right. Like he has
I want to be on Broadway, like.
Yeah, exactly. Like he'll have posters of, just posters of bands all over his room, and he'll see that and he's like, that's what I want. That's what I want to be. That's what I want to see. So that's just sort of the feeling that he's chasing.
Does he play guitar?
He would probably own a guitar, but not be very good at it. Like most guitar owners.
I know that's me. I own plenty of guitars and I'm bad at all of them.
Okay. All right. So who knows each other amongst the crew in detention?
I would like to talk about my future, please. It is hard to keep track. We keep going in a different order every time, and I also try, like, if I have an answer right away, I chime in to give everybody a chance to think more. But we keep jumping around because that's just the nature of this.
Okay, Jeremy, what is your dream? What do you want to do?
Well, now I don't want to tell you.
Okay, then.
I had to look it up. Apparently, Cornell has a dedicated entomology program, and I think that's where, if I'm being unrealistic, it's way far away from Iowa. I think it makes sense that that's where Jeremy would want to go. But I did also find out that Iowa State University in Ames, which is about an hour outside of Des Moines, also has an entomology program, which is like, I guess that'd probably be like my backup plan.
Hey, Nades, no spoilers.
That's very funny.
I think my secret passion is fusing bugs and humans together.
Oh God.
Right. No, are we doing D&D?
Mad scientist.
We're doing Call of Cthulhu. Like...
You said sandbox. You said sandbox.
Yeah. Being a mad scientist is like playing in a sandbox, right? Those are basically the same thing.
It is, honest to God. So especially if you guys get your hands on magic, who knows where this could go. So all right, now that we've done that, how's everybody know each other? Do you guys know each other? This is it's a, you know, small-ish school, but there's still like 1,000 students total. So you're looking at like 250 people in each class. So you might recognize each other's faces and you might know each other's names, but like who's actually spent any considerable amount of time interacting positively or negatively?
Who's the other junior?
Was
That's
it
Asher, right?
Asher? You the
Asher,
junior?
you're a junior. Cody,
Cody,
can
can
you
you
hear
hear
Oh,
us?
might have froze.
us? We lost Cody. No, he's moving.
It's
Cody,
moving. You just can't hear us.
Focused in.
Atticus,
Cody,
Atticus.
what the heck?
Hello. Oh no, we lost
Oh,
Cody.
yeah, we lost him. Hey, you back?
No, he got home.
Anyway, yeah, he's the other junior.
I don't think I would know any of these folks. I think that I would know Asher's name, because I would make an attempt to know my classmates, but I wouldn't have really hung out with anybody unless they were in football or wrestling.
Got it.
I'm
Okay.
back. I don't know.
Hey,
Oh,
nice.
Cool.
Asher's returned. Technical difficulties have been solved.
All right,
Everything just froze.
what was wild is that your video feed was still coming through clean.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. I'm just anyway, so
All
I
right,
didn't hear anything.
Did you hear the question?
No.
Okay. The question is, how do you know anybody here, and how do you know them?
Oh,
Because
right.
This is a school of about 1,000 kids, so like 250 to a class. Like, there's no way you're gonna know everybody.
Right. I would think I would
Aoife.
probably know.
Did Aoife
go ahead,
finish?
Mhm.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because I had jumped back in there when he could finally hear us again.
Life is messed up, man. I think I would know Mark because if I'm hanging out the bleachers, I imagine this football practice is happening. There's workouts. We may not know each other, but like I know who he is.
Okay.
Maybe same with Steve's character because I imagine maybe he's just doing a bunch of DDR dancing under the bleachers.
The bleachers.
He plays Guitar Hero acoustically.
Yeah. Maybe not Jeremy as much. So not like
Okay.
out
Not
in
really.
like the nature. Yeah, I prefer to like, the bleachers or in town kind of thing.
Yeah, I do have an
pro-
answer for this. We were talking about it a little bit on the break. So James, I don't. Jeremy does not like James, partially because he is like the antithesis of what Jeremy is, but also sees a lot of similarities, and I think Jeremy would just hate that because the things that he's like, oh man, am I also like that? So he definitely doesn't like James. As for Mark, Jeremy, I don't think likes the jocks. It doesn't know Mark personally. He's probably curious about what actually got Mark in detention, and he's probably in his head thinking it was some stupid football thing. I think Jeremy knows of Asher, and I think probably thinks Asher is pretty cool and wants to be friends with Asher, but is too scared to try and make friends because he doesn't have very many.
And James.
So I think James would definitely at least see Asher and respect him, just for what he probably sees as authenticity, and individuality. He would definitely feel the vibes coming from Jeremy, but might not really get it. I think he would look down on Jeremy just as basically a sheep, a kid,
Weird bug kid.
a weird bug kid, like following the system, doesn't really understand the bug thing. But Mark, the football player, the golden boy, the jock, James hates Mark. It's like oil and water. It's like this kid is so ingrained in the school. He just became what the school wanted him to become. So yeah, he sees Mark and doesn't respect that at all.
Meanwhile,
Wow.
Mark is just like, I don't even know who you are.
I don't know
Yeah,
what I
like
did to this kid.
Mark is just like a cinnamon roll, and everyone's just like, fuck Mark.
I think Jeremy dislikes how much everyone likes Mark.
Yeah,
Apparently, nobody likes Mark.
Mark is popular. Like Mark is
Yeah.
like
Mm.
Mark, are you team captain? Or are you like offensive captain or something?
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
I'm a junior at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can be team captain. You are team captain, like, and
Hell yeah.
homecoming, like you were leading the pep rally. Cause like
Yeah.
you're like what, 6'6"? Like you're a big boy.
Yeah.
So if anything, you just stand out because you're huge.
And I'm happy to be here. Always.
Mhm.
I
But,
love
like,
this school. This is great.
I can imagine for like crews that are like feel themselves as outsiders can look at that and be like, no way. Like,
Yeah, I think Jeremy is more jealous of Mark, but doesn't really understand it. So it's definitely I don't think it's as strong of a dislike as James has for Mark, but
Okay.
it's definitely there.
all right. So that's how you guys all know each other. Now I think. Oh, I got one more silly one. Did you guys go to homecoming?
Yeah. Is there an option to not go to homecoming?
Did you? I mean, yeah. There. Did you go to homecoming and did you bring a date?
See, I've heard some of these.
I think James did
Oh.
go to homecoming, but as a statement, he didn't get dressed up. He went dressed in like
He
his
went
usual.
ironically.
Yes, as like in his usual black clothes. Like he didn't nothing formal or classy at all. His hair looked his hair looked like shit.
What about a tuxedo T-shirt? Did James wear a tuxedo T-shirt?
No, because even that would be playing into like the acknowledging the formality of the event.
I see.
He's trying to
So-
subvert it.
Yeah, like it's just a Friday. I don't know why everyone's getting so dressed up.
But you still went.
Still went, but not
Did you go
because it
with
was
anybody?
prom. What was that?
Did you go with anybody?
Yes, but we went as friends because
Okay.
it's not a date.
Is that something that James agreed to, like, actually, or is that?
Yes, although I mean, like 80% yes, maybe 20% hoping it did turn into a date.
If you guys remember this, because like I assume some of this stuff, like a lot of stuff is not in your backstory. So
Mhm.
if you guys want to expand on that, feel free to kind of jot down any kind of. I give you free reign to sort of make that up, but you're gonna have to give that information to me if you want me to actually include it in the game. Because I'm not gonna make it up for you. But I like, again, part of my DM style is that I like to really incorporate player story in it. Jeremy, did you go to homecoming?
I did go to homecoming, but only because my parents forced me to. They bribed me with a new like multi spot terrarium, so I could
Ooh.
have more bugs. What are you laughing at, James?
More bugs.
This guy,
Your
more
bug-
more of a reason to
How many-
dislike this.
How many bugs do you need?
Just so many bugs.
Give a
So
date.
I asked I did bring a date. I more or less had to. I wouldn't say beg, but like I asked. They didn't give me any indication that they would go with me, and I was like, by the time it got to be about homecoming, they didn't have a date yet, so they changed their mind and decided to go with me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
So it's
me
just
or
like
nobody.
Yeah. I would say this is not like our high school where you needed to have a date or else you're not allowed in. Like you could go stag, but like most
More
people
like
don't. So it's
stag
like, hey,
beetle, am I right?
that's I
You
should have seen that coming.
You set me up for it. It couldn't have been
That was good.
any
That was good.
easier.
Yeah,
I think
Asher.
I think the girl and I will date for like a couple months, and then just see my bedroom filled with bugs and be like, nope, no more of this.
Wait, are you actually dating?
No, I think what will happen is her and I will date for a couple months, and then the first time she sees my bedroom, gone.
Wait, no, that's why we're playing the game. That's what we're gonna find out.
I'm looking into the future, obviously.
The future is
I'm
the
very
game.
Jeremy is very nervous about having
Oh,
this
okay.
girl.
So okay, no. I see. Jeremy is like coming up with contingencies.
Yes.
Got it.
So
Okay.
Jeremy is he's a smart ass because he's smart. So he also is an overthinker and plans ahead.
Got it. Yes. Okay, that's what you mean.
Yes.
Because I thought you were being like, and then we're gonna start dating, and I'm like, I don't think you stopped call on that one. I think that's my job, actually.
This is all in Jeremy's head.
Right. Got it. And he's like, and we'll hang out for a little bit, and then, oh man, she's gonna see my bugs. Oh no.
Oh no, my bugs.
Like she knows I like bugs because everyone knows Jeremy likes bugs.
Right.
But she doesn't think that means I have bugs in my house.
Right.
Do you name your bugs, or do you refer to them by their scientific names?
I think Jeremy would make their names as like nicknames of their scientific names. It's either that or like with the exception of a few bugs that he like really likes. So I think Jeremy has a pair of stag beetles for sure, and those are both like named individually.
Yeah.
But Jeremy has a lot of like I have one of this species, and those are nicknames of whatever their scientific name is.
A fun fact for you guys: stag beetles can live 3 to 7 years. That's nuts to me. That any bug can live more than 1 year. I learned something.
Bug
I
facts.
didn't know that.
Everybody here learned something now. You now know that stag beetles live 5 to 7 years. So, for all 15 people in the stream
Yep.
and all 5 of us on the screen.
You thought it was all going to
And
be
that's where we're
dumb
going to end it
jokes.
right there. No.
Good job, guys. We did it.
Great job. Wrap up the
We just wanted to
campaign.
talk
We learned
about bugs
beetles.
on stream.
Got him. Asher, did you go to homecoming?
I believe I did. Either I just went like stag and just kind of just chilling about, maybe just to be around people, or I went with somebody and like we're friends, but then like, I wasn't really interested because I'm just like in my own headspace, and she went off and, did something else with somebody else or other friends. So I probably did, most likely by myself.
Okay. And Mark, yeah, that's it.
Of course, I went to homecoming. I was waiting for someone to ask me, but then the quarterback's girlfriend ended up setting me up with her best friend, and we ended up going, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, we're not dating, but she's nice. She's a nice girl. I don't have time for girls.
Okay.
Only football.
You gotta focus on the big game.
Eyes on the prize, Mark. Eyes on the prize.
The prize is
We
football.
got a bunch of real winners here, guys. Football, bugs, emo, books, and goth fashion, and none of us are looking at girls. Oh my god, this is like high school. Fuck. Yeah, that's when actually, fun fact, I picked up a bass guitar and I played it with Onion in a band, in a Pink Floyd cover band. I picked up the bass guitar because I thought that would look cool to girls. It did not.
I was gonna be a nun, so yep.
We're killing it, guys. We're killing it.
Yep.
Okay. I think that if chat has any questions, feel free. But I think let's stop talking about characters and let's actually start talking gameplay. And this is now sorry, she's a nice girl and all, but I don't see a future with a person who doesn't know Reggie Bush's total rushing yards for sure.
Yeah.
There's a question about the campaign as it's coming up, and if you have any questions for me as the DM. So, for example, like the first session, we're not going to have character sheets. You guys are not going to be like a center for your high school football team who is also a paladin. Like, no, you're a center for a football team. You're a 17-year-old kid. So we're not actually going to play D&D for a minute. So that, of course, is going to come with some challenges. Skill checks, anything that's going to be like hit or miss, will just be straight up roll 20s and then add like a little bit if it makes sense. But this is the first time we've played a long-term campaign together. Do you have any questions about how I handle things? Do you have any questions about anything like that?
XP or milestones?
Milestone. Fuck XP.
Hell yeah.
I don't want to count. What are you talking about? Actually,
Trick is,
wait, spoilers. Never mind. Continue.
the trick is, Varric, you use XP, but you don't actually count. You just make up a random XP number every milestone.
So there is a narrative reason we are going to go with milestone, and I'll leave it at that.
I have a question. Do
Yes.
you know what
Muffin
the most plentiful animal in the state of Iowa is?
Probably some sort of bug.
It's ants. Do you want to know what the most plentiful animal in every other state in the United States is?
Is it?
It's also ants. I
That's a good
just
bug
remembered this. It's a great bug fact. I came across a list of all of the NFL teams if the mascot for the team was replaced by the most plentiful animal in the state.
And
And it
everybody
was,
dance.
it was the Baltimore ants, New York ants, San
If your
Francisco
character-
ants.
If your character brings this up, we are not going to be friends. And Mark is so sweet.
It's not
think
the
it's
Las
almost-
Vegas ants, it's the St. Louis ants. And that's a reference to the Rams.
Right, yeah, because the Rams are still in St. Louis. Yes. And the
Yeah,
Raiders
I
are still in
played-
Oakland.
I played Madden 06 as a kid and I enjoyed playing as the St. Louis Rams.
Aoife, you're going to
Um,
have to rewatch the 2006, or actually the 2005 NFL season, really.
Same. Schnappy wants to know, Onion, what is your character's stance on ants versus bugs life?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Your character's definitely watched both multiple
Oh
times.
yeah, 100%.
But separating Onions versus Jeremy's.
So I think Jeremy would prefer the movie Ants to A Bug's Life, although he enjoys both of them thoroughly. Onion doesn't like ants anymore because Woody Allen's in it.
Ow.
Woody Allen is the main character in Ants, and it's so bad.
I always forget that he is.
I haven't
Oh.
thought of ants in probably 2 decades.
Yeah.
Almost 2
Ooh.
decades.
Eight-Legged Freaks, the movie about the spiders, came out in 2002.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay. But yeah, back to, does anyone have DM questions? Any mechanics questions, like, or playstyle?
Will you
Comments, questions, concerns?
things like tracking ammunition and
No.
spell components?
No, because that sucks. But I will say, like, if you find yourselves in circumstances, like, I'm not gonna be like, you're not gonna like just be like, and now you have a bow. Like,
Sure.
there are going to be quirks with this. Like, we're obviously, like, no spoilers, but we will be doing like, we are eventually playing D&D. If you are playing a mage, you don't necessarily know how to do firebolt. Like, that's not going to come to you immediately. There's going to be like narrative stuff involved
Okay.
with things of that nature. So it's not going to be like, oh, this is on my character sheet, therefore I can do this.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So it's not necessarily, we won't necessarily be tracking ammunition and spell components and stuff like that, but things are going to need to sort of make sense. Like, I played a character that started as a level 1 fighter, level 1 warlock, but he was under duress and beat to shit when he took level 1, when he signed a contract for a warlock. So he didn't know he could do magic for like 3 sessions, and it was only until somebody hit him and he cast Hellish Rebuke, because narratively, like, you know, it's like somebody hits him really hard and he says, "Fuck off," and then lights him on fire, and it's like, oh wait, it's gonna have to be similar to that. I'm not going to like give that to you immediately.
Cool.
Now, of course, unless you find somebody who's like, hey, by the way, let me help you out with this.
Are we gonna have a training montage?
Spoilers.
That's
Okay,
yes, that's
important
yes.
question. What is the big twist in the campaign? I think we all want to know right now.
I mean, the big twist is that you will get somehow from Des Moines, Iowa, to somehow playing Dungeons and Dragons. So something happens.
Can I see a script?
I thought Slipknot was already
That's not
together in 2006.
Oh, so that was
We
definitely
become-
around in 2006.
Oh, you like time travel nonsense. Anything to
I don't have anything that
clarify?
comes to mind.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Again,
Yeah, I'm
my
kind of a go with the flow. Go with the flow kind of player. It's just you tell me what I can and can't do, and I'll reference that like 4 or 5 sessions later when it was like, you said I could do this earlier.
mhm. So yeah, my so just so you know, like my playstyle, I actually have very few dungeons in my Dungeons and Dragons. I like to play cities, like big open areas that lets you kind of like explore a lot. Again, this campaign is going to be more sandboxy. There's going to be a lot of decision making that you're going to have to do. There is a significant risk for a character death, and understand that that's not going to necessarily be the end of your character. It's just not going to be a good time. So have a backup character in mind and set it in like the Forgotten Realms. So it's not necessarily like we didn't have any character die when I ran this. We got pretty close. So it was actually I think there was one character who was about to die when somebody was casting Meteor Swarm, and Sam, my wife, cast Counterspell enough to
Heck
stop
yeah.
it, and then they actually drew a comic of that moment, and it's badass as shit. It's also another good thing about this is that we already have a lot of art of the NPCs and stuff, so that's pleasant. Schnappy, how do you feel about the fire gun not being invented yet?
Yeah, that I see that question. Onion hates it. Jeremy doesn't know because that's not a thing yet.
Is that why we're playing in 2006?
He very
Yes,
specifically chose the year where he's like, you can't. He was like, I have to have it far enough removed that Onion can't bring in the fart gun.
Brilliant.
No, possible.
When we first
There's no way he can
started
do it.
talking about it, I was like, how could I canonically bring the fart gun into the game? Ah, yes, that's what put me in detention. But the years just didn't line up, and you know, got to be
Damn shame.
realistic. About
Again,
this.
I'm more than willing to give you the Spencer's fart box if you wish.
I want great comedic actor Leslie Nielsen used to carry around a small rubber like squeeze thing that if you squeezed it right, it would make a fart noise, and he used to use it at every interview he was on, and I want one of those so bad.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever use that in
Alright.
front of me,
I need to be
It's
older.
on.
I think when we are
It's
old
on
and gray,
site.
and we're well beyond properly famous, and we're on like night shows and things like late shows and things like that. I'm gonna bring one of those, and I'm just gonna lift the leg, and boop, it's gonna be great. I aspire to be Leslie Nielsen in my old age.
All right, well, so this is a wonderful project, guys. So we're just gonna.
I didn't bring up the fart gun. Okay, I did not bring up the fart gun. Somebody
So-
else did, and then Varric read the question. This is Varric's fault. Blame Varric.
Again, I've given you opportunities. I'm not anti-fart gun. It's just not historically accurate. I've given you an alternative, and you've denied me. You're ruining my immersion, Onion. No, I think this one is. We do not need to have money in the jar for this one. I feel like this was entrapment.
It was a honeypot.
Very true. Who needs a fart
Okay.
gun when you know thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy. There we
I
go.
It's
don't know
true.
if I've ever said that aloud. I've had that spell
That-
for many games.
Yeah, I've said that spell in my head, but never aloud.
Okay. So does any other gameplay questions? Any other?
Any other questions from chat?
Well, nothing for
I
me. I'm
realize
just
I haven't
excited to get in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
same here.
Yep.
So before we go, we've got we want to make some announcements about Sunny has a question. Sunny, you should just ask the question versus announcing it. When do you start? Oh, jeez.
Well, that
I'm
game
a-
hasn't been
I-
released yet, so not at all.
Yeah, we have no idea what you're talking about, Sunny. Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh yeah, well, quick question. For sessions, by the way, it's gonna be every other Monday, starting at 7:30.
Yes.
And if we can actually keep that, that'd be wonderful. And then
Yeah.
all the recordings will be sort of clipped down and then posted on YouTube afterwards.
Yeah.
All right. Pirates of the Caribbean. Quick lightning rounds. Good, bad, like them because Dead Man's Chest just came out.
Never seen it.
Definitely like.
I like the costumes. I don't get the cultural appeal of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big
Asher?
fan.
I see why people like it. It's enjoyable. It's not my favorite, but it's cool how the pirates are, the pirate life, I guess, in a sense. How it's okay for them to get their rage out.
Sorry, I just read the Nades. We're gonna ban you for suggesting that we make a channel point redeem for the fart gun. That's too good of an idea. And,
Yeah.
It's unforgivable.
Oh
have-
no.
Will you
Alright,
incorporate
um,
teenage anxiety into skill checks?
I will incorporate genuinely, actually. Oh, Keira Knightley though, yes, definitely as a teenager, Keira Knightley was very cute.
To clarify, as a teenager,
the,
you liked Keira Knightley.
I mean, I guess I still think
Weirdo.
Keira Knightley is an attractive person. Like,
Yeah, it's just the way you said it. Ah, yes, Keira Knightley as a teenager.
oh, I can't be making jokes like that. Not in these days. Oh no! Oh no!
Anyway.
Oh no! Anyway, but yes, being a weird kid who's into like high fantasy and historical dramas and seeing Keira Knightley in the big poofy dress was very nice as a as a teenager. Anyway, the what other questions here? We Can Dig Holes. Movie Holes has been out for 3 years at that point. That's a good movie. How do we incorporate teenage anxiety and skill checks? I actually genuinely will.
Oh boy.
Especially at the start. Not necessarily.
Even just going.
Yeah, not necessarily teenage anxiety, but you are gonna be new at a bunch of stuff, and so there is a at the start. Can you even do what you're trying to do? So it's not in the rules. There is no mechanic for it. I'm making it up because I'm allowed to. Because I'm the DM. Channel point redeem for Kazoo. That was just me stealing from Kelly and Mitch at that point. We can't do that. The elves are wearing headphones though, so just rip it off.
You don't even know.
Ears
They're
are, the
very
ears are safe.
Be
Mhm.
anything under here.
even
So,
ears.
yeah. Did you ask them if we're allowed to steal the? Oh God.
Jesus, Nate.
No, I saved up enough channel points to get both of them to play the kazoo at the same time, and that was me like self-destructing. Anyway, I'm not gonna say that out loud. We're not saying that. This is going on YouTube later. Okay.
Nate.
I think that's a wonderful time to end. We've got so we have quite a few cool things lined up for you guys. We've got the music video for Bogslog coming out relatively soon. That's just gotta get the final touches on it. It's all good, Nate. You're good. So we're getting the final touches for that, and it will be out soon. Had
Yeah,
a
soon.
lot of fun making that. I personally had a lot of fun editing in that because it meant that I got to go through all the B-roll footage of like us just like putting our face into the camera and being like and being stupid. And then so that will then come out as a single, and then we've got another single coming out, which is actually a project that we have not even hinted at, with a collaboration that we have not
That's
even hinted
true.
at,
That's true.
which is
We
very
have
exciting.
now.
And I've been
We
I've
should be
been
able to
working
say
on the
for the Bog Slog thing, we've planned a watch party.
yeah, we're gonna once that comes out, that won't be on Mondays because probably on a
Yeah,
Thursday we'll sit down and watch it together, and
yeah,
then I'll try to
something like that.
get some of the highlights together of the okay, so my wife is seconding the pickle song, so we have to write the pickle song because they do all of our art for free. So guys, we're writing the pickle song, or we're finishing the pickle song. That is,
It's
that is-
written.
yeah, it's
It's
written.
written.
It's just you guys have to learn it.
Yeah,
Um,
well, I think we could tweak it up. Make it an actual song that we can play. From what I've heard of it, I'm pretty excited about it.
yes, and so in exchange for all the free art, including all the art assets for this upcoming campaign, which I've
Yeah.
seen and it's really cool, and my wife is actually working on right now. Ha, movie magic.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
So yeah, we've got the music video coming out. Then in April, we're going to be at RVA, at the Richmond Renaissance Festival, which I'm very
Yes.
excited about because there's a lot of
Mhm.
cool acts that are going to be there, and it's going to be. It looks
Super looking
more
forward to it.
weird than like Renaissance festivals that even like have like a fig leaf of historical accuracy. It's just like, let's do art and be weird.
Yeah,
Very excited.
sort of like
It's
like an
great.
Oddities Expo Ren Fair mix.
It's gonna be awesome. The
Yeah.
organizers are getting everything. Everyone is like Richmond local. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for
That's
it.
great.
Thank you guys for living in
Also-
Richmond so that we count.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, I'm super excited to just go down and hang out with the elves in Richmond.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun.
I'm sure they appreciate the fact that they won't have to drive up to like Maryland.
Yeah,
For
that's
that
true.
Two red fairs
too.
now.
Yeah. So after that, we're going to be at Virginia Run Fest, for the first 2 weekends of that run, which I'm very excited about. We've got maybe something. But actually, I'm not going to say what we might have. That's dumb. I'll announce it if we get it.
I might have $1 million. Oh,
But yeah, we've got quite a few things on the pipeline. Big things coming is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's pretty safe to say
Always.
big things coming.
Big
Big
things coming.
things coming.
Yeah.
So and a lot of new music. I'm really excited. I've
Ooh.
been on a writing. We've been on a writing tear. So
Everybody keep your eye on Dark Cottage because we did a photo shoot yesterday.
Yeah.
I think Sunny.
yep.
Yeah, Sunny's still here, but those should be coming out. I'm very happy with what I've seen so far. So
wait, right on. Yeah. Join the Discord. Follow us on all the stuff. I'm sure everyone in this chat is either joined the Discord or follows us on all the stuff. Once the stuff comes out, share it with your buds, and then yeah, I think that just about wraps it up. Do I have any last questions for you guys, lightning round style? Oh, what are you gonna be for Halloween?
Ooh.
Hurry!
I'm gonna do trunk or treat and wear my jersey. I'm not really dressing up.
I want to go to the graveyard and read Edgar Allan Poe and smoke cigarettes and not dress up in anything.
Oh, that's
James?
great.
Man, I'm torn between like dressing up as a normie and just wearing like a t-shirt and jeans, or like I don't know, just putting on like just a little angel halo. I don't know which would be more ironic in this moment. I'd probably dress as a normie.
James hates the
Irony
abject
paralysis.
consumerism of. James definitely has a T-shirt that says, "This is my Halloween costume."
Yeah.
And Jeremy.
Let's see. Probably something with bugs. I'm out of bug jokes here, guys.
We're out of juice here. All right, guys. Use Yes, use discount code BardCity at Dark Cottage. Come see all of our stuff. Stream us on Spotify, YouTube Music, iTunes, all that good stuff. And continue to watch the Lockers and Legends once we start playing in 2 weeks. You guys, everyone have a good night. Stay safe.
Bye, y'all.
And
Thanks
yeah.
for joining us.
you are-
Appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
I welcome you to Bard City. I hope you decide to hang around. And on behalf of the city committee, here's some fun facts about our town.